What's good, guys? How's it going? We're back. We're back. It's been a minute, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate you all, taking a week off, God forbid, right? Am I right? But here we are, again, as usual, and I do mean usual, guys. We're going to keep it going. We're going to keep it going 100,000 years. 100,000 years of Dandadan. Whether you like it or not, it's going to be right here waiting for you. Apart from last week. Hi guys, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Here we are, right? So this means that because we missed last week, we've got to catch up with that this week. So sorry guys, we've got to do 2 chapters today. And hi everyone. Hi everyone. Good to see you. Is the audio loud enough, guys? Audio loud enough? Is that too loud? You think I'd have a barometer for this sorted by now, but I don't. You wouldn't believe it, guys. You wouldn't believe it, but I am everything behind the scenes and most of the things in front of the camera are held together by duct tape. Awesome, guys. Awesome. Yes, I got a lamp. I was thinking to myself earlier. I saw it. It was. I'll tell you what. That shit was supposed to be 70 quid, and I got it for 30. Not because I bartered. I wish it was because I bartered for it. It was just on clearance. And I was like, oh, hell yeah, it comes with a bulb. Comes with a bulb, right? Doesn't come with a bulb. I was thinking to myself, what'd be really sick? What'd be really sick is, like, I've got my key light, I've got my floodlight, right? So that covers the basics. But if I had a background light that was colored, purple, ideally, right? Like, that's the vibe. A bargain. You're damn right it was a bargain. A quid is a pound. A Great British pound. I don't know what that would be in the more internationally accepted dollar. But less. It would be less. But yeah, no. So I'm like, that next week, guys, that's going to go crazy. Or if I'm probably going to do some gaming streams at some point this week. It's going to go crazy. It's going to look good because I'm going to have it against the wall. It's going to color the whole background. But, I've just been balancing stuff out. Well, yeah, decorating a bit. Yeah. I mean, like, I got nice try, Corey. No, Corey. It's good to see you in the house, though, bro. Oh, thanks, Eric. I just caught that. Thank you for the donation. Eric, what a guy. Thank you. I love this guy. He's amazing. He's a nervous guy. He's a shy guy, shy boy. But I'm putting him on blast. He's great. Whether he likes to admit it or not. I did not get my lamp on Klarna. Oh, Ferry again. 2. Oh, what a guy. Enigma. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you. I'm good, man. I'm pretty good. I'm energized. I'm ready to go. Enigma, by the way, is I say this all the time, but he doesn't show up a lot, but when he does, goddamn, he's been around literally since the beginning, right? I remember his early comments on my videos on he's just always showed up, and I respect you, Enigma. I really do. Thank you. But yeah, no. Eric's like, you got Ken Takakura, why not? Yeah, even if it's for a minute, Enigma, you're always welcome, buddy. But since I got the display, the badass Dandadan display, as per community member Blissy for my birthday, thank you. I decided, hell, why not? I'll start putting stuff up in the background. I put up my hat that I've got, and I got that lamp. It's like, guys, it's starting to look like a setup. So hey, let's just keep going with it and see what happens. Get some kind of actual background going. I made a shelf for the season 2 copy of Dandadan, which I do have. As per Sarah from the community Discord, who sent me the advanced copy. Can't share it with you though, guys. It's from Tatsu himself. He put me on this mission. Anyway, That's neither here nor there. What's going on, guys? Shelf full. You know, all my Dandadan stuff is right here next to my desk. I can look over to it whenever I'm working on content and remind myself why I'm doing it. Shh. They're sleeping. Anyway, the white wall. Yeah, hey, the white wall is getting stuff there, and that, you know, it will be purple eventually. Sarah, hey, this is what I'm saying. She didn't even watch it. She knew that it was for rookie eyes only, right? And while these are not rookie eyes, I'm 10-year vet. When I have the space in the background to display them, my dude, I definitely will, because I'm very proud of them. My collection. They shouldn't be hidden away next to a small Japanese scene. The green screen. You know, there's a green screen. I might have already said it, but there was a green screen for sale last year for like half price, and I was this close to getting it, but I thought it would look tacky. You know, I thought it would look tacky, and it probably would. Yeah, crunchy is my drywall. I've never tried to. I've tried other people's drywall, but I don't tend to munch on my own drywall, just because I have to live here. A statue of Psycho. Hell, tell you what, you know, when she's dressed in the suit, when Psycho's dressed in that suit in the, you know, the restaurant, I'd have a statue of that. Easy peasy. Never get high on your own supply. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but yes, many of these guys are. Oh, hi Yuri, I didn't see you there, my dude. Psycho when she was in the suit. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. Yeah, I know. Look, we could talk about this later, Corey. I'm not gonna call you Corey. I'm gonna call you Goddish, like you would like. All right, he's Goddish, everybody. He's not Corey. Yeah. So a lot of these guys from the Discord. Link in the description, guys. It's the best place for it. Best place for Dandadan on the internet, and lots of other stuff actually. You know, there's a large contingent of excellent people. And I'll tell you what. If any of you guys want to see some incredible alternative Dandadan characters, like Dandadan characters reimagined in an alternative style, I'll tell you what, we've got a wealth of it. Much of it never leaves the walls of the Discord, and that's the place that you want to be. I'm telling you, goddamn, it's incredible. All right, Enigma, catch you, my guy. Thank you. That's Angle. That's you know, Danny as well does a lot of it. You know, incredible stuff, guys. Incredible stuff. I can't list all the artists. They're all there though. I've got to leave something for the imagination, guys. Anyway, I don't know if I listed the right chapter now I think about it. Hold on, go to site. I did. That's a win. That's a goddamn win. Cool. We've got goth art galore. Shadow, he's on it. He knows his stuff. Anyway, so like I said, we missed last week, so that means we've got to cover last week's content and this week's content. Some of you may remember back from when we first started doing the live streams. we would initially go through oh yeah, and we've got some great memes over there, guys, right, of Maymays as they are technically called. I'm joking, that's a lie, I'm joking. So some of you may remember that when we first started doing the live streams, we kind of initially started working on the on getting through the entirety of the Kazuka Knives arc, in preparation for the end of the... And Sarah's right, yes, we have a lot of fan fiction over there, guys. We have some very good stuff. I've never been much of a fan fiction kind of person myself, right? Never been much of a fan fiction person myself, but goddamn, these guys, I don't know what they're on. I don't know what they're on. They must. I don't deal with admissions, but what I'm telling you, whatever they're giving these people when they enter the Discord, when these people enter the Discord, I don't know who's responsible for admissions. They're giving them something, but they are juiced up. Their brains are on hyperdrive. Okay, you know, I'm not chewing on the drywall, guys. All right, I'm telling you. All right. Okay, you're eating drywall is the implication. So there you go. Sarah's responsible for admissions. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. But we're on drywall. Yeah. Anyway, I was saying, you guys are already distracting me with this nonsense, this tomfoolery. We went through the entirety of the Kazuka arc, Knives arc, and while the initial stream, my first stream, was quite evenly paced, let's say, every single stream after that became a matter of getting through maybe two chapters in like an hour, maybe. It was very fun. So this is kind of reminiscent of that, insofar as, I mean, we're doing more than a single chapter. Too much drywall. Yeah, all right, that's okay, Sarah. To be fair, it was quite the crunch. That was quite the crunch. It was quite the crunch. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, you're right, Shadow. Honestly, like, people just dragging me in all directions with the chatting about the Discord, you know? It ain't on. Don't you respect my time? Don't you respect my time, Shadow? Anyway. So, we're starting on chapter 192. Most of you are probably familiar with how we do this. You can follow along on the link. If you click the link, you can follow along on your own. Or you can just listen to me talk you through it. To be honest, there's incredible art in this series as well. So I would, if you haven't, I don't know why you would be here if you haven't read the chapters. If you were, that would be quite flattering, but it is not the optimal way to experience this. All right. Anyway, we see at the beginning of chapter 192. Put my name on. Put your name on what? I wasn't listening. Oh, right. I see. Okay. Anyway, beginning of chapter 192, we are in an airport. And Momo is lamenting the idea that she could end up like the pygmies with nobody able to see her anymore. So since she got out of the... I mean, this is like the first time we've seen Momo like fully in a while, right? There you go, Eric. Hey, KP, was good. Anyway, so we did see her in the previous chapter, but it was only for like a second, right? It wasn't for very long. And now we're actually seeing the gang again after being away from them for weeks? Months? Maybe? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's been a long time, so it's good to see them again. And since she got out of the box, not only has she, the board game in the Denmara arc, not only has she been shrunken down to a tiny little shoulder Momo, but she's also, it's a situation that's progressing, basically. So Zuma's losing his eyesight slowly but surely. Momo is starting to get smaller and smaller, and start to disappear. So she's lamenting the fact that she may end up like the pygmies, who support Koki. So we start, and as a consequence of that, we also see that certain people who presumably have lower spiritual ability are starting to lose the ability to see Momo and not just see her, but seemingly forget her. Starting with Vamola. I don't know what's going on in Vamola's head generally. I assume not a lot. I love Vamola. I think she's great. I do think she's great. But she is like, she's just not there. I don't know who. I don't know what's going on in there. You know, I love her. She's cute. She's adorable, and she's got little alien things going on. But oh no, not the Vamnola. I think Vamnola might be my favorite. Emoji. It might be my favorite emoji. Head empty is a good one as well. We've got a lot of really good emojis over in the Discord, guys. Join the Discord. Down in the description, there is a Patreon link. Join as a free member. That's free. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. As a free member, and you can get a link to the Discord. It's all just there. Oh my god, there's a lot of Vamnolas in the chat, guys. A lot of Vamnolas. Well, you might get a membership at some point. Support. Yes, join the Discord. Join the Discord. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a lot of Vamnolas. It's like they're spelling something out. You know what would be sick? If we got multiple tiny little Vamnolas and then used them to create one really big Vamnola. If that makes sense, right? Like one really big image of Vamnola. It's like my favorite one. It's like my favorite one. It's beautiful. It encapsulates so many different things. Look at that. Look at that image. Look at her, right? If anyone, yeah, chat, clip this chat. Look at that image of her face, right? It's like it encapsulates the perfect amount of almost petulance and annoyance all in one go. Oh no, Nachan, you're right. God damn it, she's right. This is why she's here. She keeps me on target. Thank you, Nachan. The manga. We are here for the manga. Anyway. You know, I caffeinate myself for these. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I caffeinate myself for these, for you guys, for you people. Nashan's always right, famously so. Anyway, so she's starting to. We've gotten through what, like a single image. We've gotten through a single image. That's a good start. All right. This is reminiscent of the of when we'd go through the arcs, like the whole arc. You remember that? I loved that. That was a great time, isn't it? Yeah, I've got work tomorrow, actually. Anyway, no, I'm focused. You. Stop distracting me here. I'm focused. It's not my fault you fall asleep early. Alright? Barely a page. Barely a panel, bro. Barely a panel. Anyway, shut the hell up. Alright? Just shut the hell up, chat. Chat, shut the hell up. Yeah, see, Yuri knows. Respect you, Yuri. Love you, Yuri. Nothing funny, Jenny. Nothing funny. Anyway, Vamola is starting to forget Momo. And as Momo tries to call over to Vamola on her shoulder to see her, she just can't see her at all as the curse is progressing. Gigi turns to Psycho, Momo's grandmother. Look, I don't do this. All I see is this scrolly thing in the corner of my eye. Everybody's just like, hurry up, read the manga. I'm just like, I'm reading it, all right? I can't do that when you're all telling me to do it. I'm working 2.5 hours. Christ. Oh, Lord. Oh, hell no. Oh, Yuri. No, yeah, I should stop complaining. I'm glad you're all here, guys. I'm glad you're all here. You know, you always show up, and I respect that. I appreciate that. You're good kids. You know? You're going to be fine. Chop, chop. Gosh, everybody. Chop, chop. Fucking chop, chop me up. Anyway. He turns to Psycho, Momo's grandmother, and says that Momo's curse is getting bad, and Psycho is visibly confused. You are an auntie. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Don't report me. That was a good one, QT. Classic Tarantado. Anyway, so clearly she's starting to forget about Momo as well. Which is bad. You know, when your designated driver is starting to forget, then it becomes a serious problem. Although I do suspect that the drugs that she got last, it was drugs, right? Let me just pull that up. Someone pull that up. All right. Was it? Yeah, the painkillers. I imagine that the painkillers, because it's dulling her senses, it's also dulling her psychic abilities, right? Yeah. I mean, Manjiro made a point of saying, thanks guys. Yeah. Manjiro made a point of saying that they would dull her senses, and you can presume that if you were to treat it as a sixth sense, right, that would also be dulled as well. So her spiritual ability is pretty much got a cap on it. But she manages to push through and recalls Tic Tacs be hitting, and recalls that they are going to the shrine to return Momo to her real size. So she does remember currently. Did I actually? Tarantado? Man, what? He's good. That guy, that Rook guy, right, guys? Man. That is annoying that I just said that. You guys must be really annoyed with that. I'm annoyed at thinking about watching that back at some point. God damn, that's annoying. I'm not going to stop. Anyway. That guy who has the kind of bowl haircut, who's Zuma's friend, asks for them to help him because Zuma is almost completely blind now, right? Yeah, I hear you, Tuma. I mean, I don't know that I would say that Dandadan has a lot of filler, right? When I think that the term, I'm gonna tangent. Do I want to do it? What time is it? It's not even 10 yet. You can deal with a tangent. Anyway. I think that the problem is with the term filler is it started to kind of lose its meaning a little bit. I'm doing it. No, shut the hell up. I'm doing it, all right? It started to lose its meaning a little bit, right? I think sometimes in manga, anime, any kind of story, right? Sometimes the plot doesn't get progressed exactly, but sometimes things get set up or like, you know what it is? God damn it, my favorite anime of all time, Breaking Bad, all right? Right? That's the best anime I've ever seen, okay? There are people who don't like the Fly episode, and I get it, okay? It feels like filler. You want to call it filler? Fine, right? But the reality is that Fly episode, goddamn, you learn so much about the complex emotions, right? The complex emotions and feelings about the characters in a way that is, you've got a very small situation, right? A really small moment that yes, it's about a fly, right? But that's the point. It's supposed to be about something tiny because it just goes to show how dire the situation is, that he's so afraid that even a fly could contaminate the batch, right? That a fly could contaminate the batch, and that could cause Gus Fring to kill him and his family, right? And then you also learn about the relationship between Walt and Jesse. God damn it, The Fly is an important episode. Fly is an important episode, all right? That's not filler, guys. That's not filler. All right, god damn it, and filler is Naruto and his friends chasing around cats, all right, or having a flashback to the time that they went and bought the best flavor noodles or something from the goddamn noodle bar, Okay, that's filler. The term filler, it's like it's lost all meaning, man. It's like the term self-insert. It's like the term self-insert. Like, it's like when people say Okarun is a self-insert character. No, he's not. No, he's not. He used to be weak, and he's grown to not be weak anymore. All right? That doesn't mean, just because you can relate to his struggles doesn't mean that he's a self-insert character, right? Because he's not. He's earned his growth. Okay? Sorry, Tuma. No, Tuma. That wasn't your fault. Sorry. No. That wasn't your fault, Tuma. I just, it's one of those words. Tuma, I'm sorry. You didn't. That was like the straw that broke the camel's back. It's not you. All right, I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. All right, I need you, Tuma. I need you to comment and tell me that that's okay. I apologize. I shouldn't have. Come on, Tuma. Please, drop a message in the chat. Anyway, thanks, Skelly B. I love your name. I appreciate that you like the tangents too, right? Anyway, yeah, I kind of lost my cool there a little bit, but that's not Tuma's fault. It's my own fault. All right, I've been building that up for a while now. Thank you. Thank you for absolving me. All right, I owe you one. I owe you one. Yeah, and don't say self-insert unless it really is one. Say filler if it is filler, all right? When we do our Naruto episode-by-episode review, then you can use the term filler, all right? Anyway, Zuma's vision is almost completely gone, okay? And Daiki can't walk anymore. That's the kid who was stuck in the board games. In the board game, and he got old while he was in there because of the time dilation, right? So this guy, I don't know what his name is, but he's kind of cool. To be fair, he's got a kind of cool vibe going for him. Like, you know that blonde kid? I assume he's blonde with like the little thing here and the bowl cut. I think he's sick. Right? I don't know who he is. I don't know who this guy is, but he's dope. Right? I don't know what his name is, but he's dope. Anyway. Yeah, so Psycho asks Vamola to help, and she goes to help. And again, she's so happy all the time. I love Vamola. She's so cute. Did he say his name in 2 pages? His name's Raya. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. I'm not going to lie. I didn't fully lock in on this chapter last week, all right? For whatever reason, I did not fully lock in for it, and I apologize, all right? They say his name in 2 pages. Well, it's good that I was complimenting him beforehand then, isn't it? Really, because that means that I'm trying to think of a way for that to work, for that to make me sound like I'm doing him a favor, but I can't think of any. So bear with me. I'll think of one later. Anyway, Vamola grabs Zuma's hand and starts to help him around because he has been... Well, he's lost his vision. It's gone. It's completely gone. Man, like, we are still dealing with the after effects of the Danmara arc, by the way. Right? Like, what the hell? Like, how long ago was that in real time? Somebody work that out. Can somebody work out how many chapters and... No, how many weeks it's been since the Danmara arc finished? Because however long it's been since then, including hiatuses, it's... These guys have been suffering that for that long. It's crazy. Anyway. Or don't. You don't have to figure that out if you don't want to. I'm just asking you to. 6 months. 6 months? That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. I started reading it after like episode 2 or something of the manga, of the anime. So, man, damn. I tell you what, I need to. That's crazy. No, that's actually wild. Momo's been small for so long. They need to deal with it. It feels like it's been so long, guys. It feels like it's been so long. Oh my god, Jesus. I swear to God, like that first Momoka Room video, I need to remember the date. I think it was November at some point that I released it, and I'm gonna treat that like secondary Christmas. Anyway, yeah, so he's almost blind now, right? Oh, that is frustrating. That is frustrating, Goddish. That is incredibly frustrating. That is the worst. For me, it was the anime that kicked me up, right? Like that's what got me going with it, obsessively. I know, Sarah, isn't that weird? That is weird. That is incredibly weird because you know, this channel basically exists because of that. And I also would only have gotten in on it like half a year ago, which is wild because now it's pretty much my everyday. Like, every day now, you know. Yeah, 6 months. Damn. Glad I put it on. Sat there on Netflix one night, and I'm glad I put it on. God damn. You know. Anyway. Jesus Christ, 2023. Jesus Christ, guys. Did you actually, Jenny? That's crazy. That is actually wild. Damn. Anyway, back to the thing. Like, that's blown my mind, right? That's blown my mind a little bit. Yeah, no, Sarah, that's what messes me up about it, right? Is the cause and effect of it, right? It's so weird, isn't it? Like something that's so prevalent in your life could easily have just not been if you would just, you know, made a couple of different choices, right? Like if you decide to go and do something, you might have never been in the mood to put it on, right? And then like, anyway, she's not. She's right there. Nachan is right there. All right. I'm running this goddamn show. All right. I'm running this goddamn show. Okay. If we get through the panels, yeah. See, this is it. More tangents. I'm running this goddamn show. I do what I like. Anyway. Yeah. So, Gigi asks for Momo to jump off of Amola's shoulder, and into the palms of his hand so that he can look after her because his spiritual power is very strong. He is a prodigy. So maybe that's why he can sense her better than the others can. And he swears that he won't forget about her and that he's not going to take his eyes off of her. You know, we're getting a lot of Gigi has a crush on Momo energy recently, guys, and it's going to come to a head. It has to come to a head. Aw, look at Yuri. He's sweet, isn't he? Isn't he sweet? I don't think he's not talking about me there. I think he's talking about Nachan. That is what it is. Like, everybody, let's just pretend that he's talking about us, okay? Yeah, see? Like, whatever. I don't even care. Whatever. I don't even care, man. I don't care. Words can't hurt me. These shades are Gucci. Aw. I can't wait to see a Vamola drawing. Can it be a Vamnola? Yeah. I don't know. This isn't the Nachan show, people. Alright? I have a lot of time for Nachan, alright? But god damn it, this is not the Nachan show. Alright? This is my show. I got a lamp today. Alright? Why is nobody talking more about that? Huh? Why is no one talking more about that? Sorry, Sarah. I've got a lot of Can somebody show what a Vamnola is in the chat, please? Chat. Can we get some Vamnolas in the chat, please? Oh my god, a goth Vamola. It's on the agenda. I'm sure it's on Angle's agenda. And Danny's, for that matter. There you go. There you go. Nachan's. There you go. There's your Vamnolas. No, Janny's lying to you. The false prophet. False prophet. A liar. Lampsan. Lampsan. Okay. Alright, that is Lampsan now, alright? Okay, that's what that is. Hell yeah, Danny. You go. You go, girl. That is Lampsan now, alright? That is what we call it. Anyway, we're gonna get some. You gotta look really closely, my guy. She's very angry. She's very angry. Hence the Vamnola. It's a famous react that we use in the Discord. By the way, if you want to join the Discord, guys, best place on the internet for Dandadan and lots of other stuff. Just go into the description and join the Patreon as a free tier member. That's free. You know, free's always good. And if you join us that, you can get access to the Discord. I'm telling you, it's crazy over there. Amazing people doing amazing stuff. Eric, thank you for the donation, my guy. Honestly, this guy is single-handedly trying to fund me to go to Japan. He's such a guy. He's a guy. He's a geezer. He's the biggest. He's the best. You know? Refrigerator senpai. And yes, and we have some incredible lore and art over there that's only accessible in the Discord and on the relevant people's socials, most likely. Anyway, we are almost certainly going to see some kind of something from Momo and Gigi. I mean, you know, he's been amping it up. Tatsu's been amping it up recently, and we'll see in the next chapter that is continuing now as well. He's making his feelings more clear to her, and I suspect that part of the reason is because of the fact that he wasn't there. You know, like he wasn't there when Momo went into the box. And because he wasn't there, in his mind anyway, because he wasn't there, at least in part, she ended up being damaged or hurt or turned small. So I think for him, there's a lot of kind of like confusing emotion tied up with the fact that she's small now, right? Like he was upset that he wasn't there and that she went with Okurun. And I don't think he directs that at Okurun, but I do think that in his mind it gives him a bit of a push. You know, like when you're put face to face with, I suppose, mortality, or at least the notion of mortality, especially when it's somebody that you care about, it makes you rethink things, right? And it makes you act when you don't, you know, when you didn't before. And I think that's what this is in a lot of ways, is that she's been hurt. It's not massively different than when Okarun was being pulled out of the box and had to leave her behind. He just come face to face with the idea of being separated from her. So when it was coming again, he knew he had to take the plunge, because you don't know what's going to happen until it does. And if you're too late, you'll never get to say the things that you want to say or that you feel like you should have said. And I think that's what this is. For him, anyway, it's forcing him to kind of come to terms with the fact that he feels a certain way about her. And I don't blame the guy about it. I mean, the next chapter is a bit weird. The next chapter is a bit weird. But for the most part, he likes her. And I think this is why he has a problem with Zuma as well. Because Zuma was there. And he is he was against them essentially for a while in a not fully dissimilar way to the way that Gigi fought Momo and Okarun earlier in the series, which is in a lot of ways, he was possessed by the yokai and made to hurt Momo and Okarun. So he must see at least some of himself in that. But also Zuma is one of the people that was unable to protect her. Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly, Tuma. Yeah. So I think he wants to be there, and I think he is, yeah. I don't know. I don't blame him. Like I said, I don't blame him. And he's doing good here, so who cares, man? And, yeah, he's a decent enough guy, right? Yeah, he's definitely a bit jealous. Anyway, Raya is carrying Daiki around. Is that it? Daiki? Well, yeah, he's human. He's human, guys. And Raya is telling him that he just needs to be patient. And the old man baby asks him why is it that he's helping, right? Oh yeah, the bonus chap. One day we're gonna have to go back over the bonus chapters, by the way, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back over the bonus chapters because that bonus chapter is so good. It's so good. I'm not gonna spoil it, guys. Find it, but it's good. And next time that there is any kind of brief hiatus, or we decide to double up one day, that's what we'll do. Anyway, they reminisce or flashback or whatever to back when they first met, and he recalls that Raya wanted to beat the crap out of him. No, the reverse of that. That Daiki wanted to beat the crap out of Raya with his stick, and he thought it was his fault that Zuma was in trouble. And they were very dedicated. They're very dedicated to Zuma as a guy, right? Like, this brain cell always being wet bit, by the way, I hate it. Like, I like it, but I hate it. It's awful. It's awful. What the hell? Anyway, he asks him not to hold it against him, the fact that he was ready to beat the crap out of him for Zuma. And right, Daiki asks him why is it that he would go that far for Zuma, right? And I think Zuma's a great guy, by the way. He's a great guy, right? He's fantastic. Oh, Serpo, what's good, my dude? Good to see you. I'm I love, like, one day, I'm telling you guys, one day we'll get to the Danmara arc retold. Okay, I've got some stuff in there that I need to say. This is not the venue for it, but I've got stuff in there that I absolutely am so excited to announce about the character, about how I feel about the character. I think he's amazing. I think he's great. But that's a long way off. That's months away, so get ready for that. Oh, hi, Angle. Hi, Angle. She's one of the artists as well. Yeah, no, that's it. That's what I was about to say, actually. Angle is one of the great artists of the Safety Zone Rookie Discord. We have quite a few in there, but she is one of them. Yeah. We have some amazing artists, guys, not just Angle. Danny's in there as well, and Support does amazing work, and there's all kinds of amazing art. In fact, my boy Goddish, he puts out some good work too. All right, is he still here? Yeah. Telling you, he puts out some good stuff as well, and he's, you know, he always has a very fun twist on his stuff. All right, for real. Oh yeah, and we're getting Granny Psycho in a punk aesthetic. Anyway, he inquires about why he would have gone so far just to... Oh yeah, just as well. There's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people in there doing art, guys. You should just come and see it. Join the Discord. The link in the description to my Patreon. Join as a free member, and you get access to the Discord link, guys. Anyway, way back when Zuma came along, Raya was being bullied, and Zuma came to his rescue. This is back when he was in his gangster phase as well. He was an angry man. He was an angry kid. But at the very least, the people that he cared about, he cared about them passionately. And he didn't leave people behind. So, the people who gathered... He attracted misfits, right? Like, people who didn't have anywhere else to go. Unfortunately, he didn't necessarily do good things back then. He was a very angry person. There's a lot of hate in his heart, but also a desire to protect people from the world, right? The world that treated him like absolute garbage when he was suffering. So there's something in there. To be honest, this is really interesting insight into Zuma at that point in time, because, you know, I never really perceived that he was doing good. Like it didn't feel like it when we looked at it way back when. You know, yeah, but yeah, yeah, I didn't realize. Oh yeah, Okuru and Eric. I already said support as well. Don't worry, guys. I mean, I can't list everybody. There's just too many. There's too many. All right, I can't do it. Anyway, so he and also Raya would continue that mission together, and we get to see in these panels. I mean, this is another thing that you should just go and actually look at the manga for, because Zuma's gone through a lot of different styles, guys. The guy just changes his look every other week, and he grew a group of people like him. Yeah, he's like a big brother. That's a good way of putting it, Angle. We are legion, for we are many. And so, what's the name of the girl? I don't know what the name of the girl is, alright? But the girl with the pigtails. She asks him what's the point of being alive. Because she's unable to do the things that everybody else can do, all the normal things. Yeah, Blonde Zuma was a good vibe. I know that it was like evil Zuma. Oh, she doesn't have a name, thank God. Thank God she's not getting her name revealed in 2 more pages, by the way. I know he was evil Zuma, but he had a really cool kind of thing going on. His hair kind of reminded me of Pidgeotto a little bit, though. It kind of does have a Pidgeotto vibe to it. Is it Pidgeotto or is it Pidgeot? Pidgeotto. Oh dear. Oh, I make myself laugh. Make myself laugh, guys. Anyway, she was rejected because of the fact that she wasn't like everybody else. And she never understood why. Eventually, her parents gave up on her and just saw her as an embarrassment. She couldn't keep up with people at school, and so she just wallowed, regressed. You know, I mean, it's hard. Like, there aren't a lot of avenues for. I mean, when you're a kid, it's like, what is this? What's everybody saying? I did speak about Gigi in this chapter. But we'll get to him again in the next chapter. Oh yes, I've permanently impacted the way that people see someone. Hell yeah, get influenced. Get influenced. Pidgeotto it's just like so distracting. I'm sorry I can't unsee it. I'm sorry. Okay? I'm sorry that's his vibe now. Anyway, she can't fit in and she can't get along with the world. And you know, Zuma turns to her and says that he doesn't know how he can help her or how he can fix that, because he is the same. You know, like he can't fit in with the world either. And I think that's the point, isn't it? Like, fucking goddish. I love the laughing Momo face. He tells her that as long as she's there with them, then at least they can all have some fun. And that she is capable of something. And that's making people laugh. And she turns her away from drugs as well. Like, I don't know. Like, I think with Zuma, like, it's weird because this doesn't really align with the way that I initially had perceived him to kind of be in the earlier chapters when he was at this stage in his life. It seems less self-destructive, or at least it showcases that underneath all of the violence and the hate and the destruction of the world around him, right? The world that rejects him and he rejects it straight back and drags people in to also follow the same ethos, which is, you know, violent. It's very kind of like classic punk rock, right? Anti-establishment. At the very least, it shows that underneath it all, he doesn't want the people around him to be self-destructive. You know, he does care about the people who he cares about, and he's not a bad guy. That's what it shows. It shows that he's not a bad guy. Hiya, Hoops. What's good? I love saying Hoops. Let's get Hoops. Anyway, because the reality is that, and as we see here, as Raya tells Daiki, the world moves really fast. And some people, unfortunately, are trampled beneath the march of the world. And they were all just looking for somebody to tell them that they're enough and that they're okay and that they're worth existing. You know, like a lot of people fall into the machinery, right? Sad. Really, but it's true, and Zuma helped give them that, and so they'll do anything for him, as a consequence of that, and that's really sweet. That's friendship. Zuma's a good guy, you know, and I think Zuma's really caught up with duty, you know, it's just there's a passion and a desire to help people who are unhelped. That is Well, he's a big brother. Yeah, exactly, Angle. He is a big brother. It's just he lost his younger brother. He lost the person that he's supposed to provide that energy to. So he becomes a big brother for all of these other people, for all of these other lost souls. And you know, it's good. It's nice. He just doesn't know what he's doing it for. He's just doing it. And I think Bega and him learning from Bega that you don't need to want to just destroy the world in order to make it better. He's already living it here in small ways. You just need to do good. And even if it's pointless at the end of the day because it doesn't change the way that the world is, it doesn't matter because at least you've done it and you've done something. And to all of these people, it's more than enough to follow him, right? He's a good guy, man. Yeah, I like your framing of this Angle. Morning Angle. I like the way that you frame it. Because that's how that is it. It's all very family oriented, you know? Welcome to the Black Parade. Did I say something MCR related? Yeah, he's made a massive difference, and these people are willing to follow him into hell, man. That's loyalty. That's loyalty you can't buy. You have to earn it. You know? Zuma's a badass. Anyway, we see the airport again, and we hear a news report. And we also learn that some of the people who are involved in this crime, this recent crime, were the Kitos, who were broken free. And they are there, following Gigi, because they want to find Momo. They use the scent from a jacket from all the way back, by the way, guys. All the way back in the the Cursed House arc. They have a jacket. They've kept that jacket. And they're following its scent to find her because they want revenge. And the next chapter takes place on a plane. Whole thing takes place on a plane. Oh, we've got a new member in the Discord. That's badass. That's badass to see. By the way, guys, join the Discord. Best place on the internet for Dandadan. Free membership. Just join my Patreon as a free tier member, and you'll get access to the Discord link. I'm telling you guys, it's as good as it gets. It's as good as it gets. There's nothing better. People over there are amazing. They're always doing just crazy cool stuff. Blissy, thank you. Thank you so much. Getting through one chapter. I did it. I did it. You saw it. You all saw it. You all saw it. That's how you do it, by the way. That's it's like it activates the treat part of my brain. You know, it creates a positive association with getting chapters done. Because in my brain now I'm like, oh, that means that I get things. You know, I feel good now. You know, so thank you. No, genuinely. Remember, guys, it's never necessary to pay anything for the channel. I don't do that kind of thing as a necessity, guys. But it's always appreciated. Genuinely always appreciated. I can't even express it in any better terms than that. It's just, I can't believe any of you people would pay anything for me to sit here and just blab on about and have a go at you, actually. And have a go at you about filler. The word filler. I don't know what, you guys are crazy. You guys are crazy, by the way. Holy shit. Honestly. Damn, that is a lot of... That's a good point, Nachan. That's a lot of effort. They would have dug that up. I'm doing my job. It's just a job. Shh, Yuri. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, kitten. Guys, all right, don't question it though. Like now that you're already paying, like it's probably best to just not think about it anymore because it's like, do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't even think about it, to be honest. Now that you're already doing it, you can't undo it because if you undo it, then what are you doing? There you go. There you go. That's perfect. Thanks, Nachan. Easy as that. Easy as that, guys. You could just easily just say, okay, yay. Done. We're done. Easy. Okay. 193, please. Alright, fine. We're on 193. Christ. It's okay, Pooty. It's okay, Pooty. Don't worry about it. Like I said. Hey, Orbis. What's good? It's like talking about membership summoned him. He was my first member. He was my first member, guys. I remember that. I remember that. Honestly, I was amazed. I think it was during a video. I think it was during one of the videos. It was maybe the Evil Eye arc or something like that. Anyway, whatever. Like, but appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. I appreciate all of you, even if you're not members, guys. But you know, being here is pretty crazy. But yes, you know, I remember. Is my point. Is I remember. Anyway, they're on a plane. It was during the Evil Eye premiere. I thought so. I thought so. You did it in preparation for it. Yeah. Thank you. I was about to tangent again there, but I'm not. We need to get through some of this before I tangent, all right? But I'm on track for an hour, by the way. We get through a chapter in an hour. I think that's pretty good. That's kind of similar to what That's kind of similar to what I anticipated. That's usual. So you can go on about it and cry about it if you want, guys. But I am on the correct trajectory. All right, we're going at the right pace. Anyway. Not tier list yet. Not tier list yet. I need to get through chapter 193 first. The latest chapter. Because I missed last week. We got to double up. I know. You're mortified at the concept. Mortified. Goodness, how could this have happened? Anyway. We're on a plane. And we see that Gigi is clearly afraid of flying. In the thumbnail, he's actually in the bottom left corner. His face looks ridiculous in this scene. I'm in tears. Very good. I guess he's just scared of flying. I don't know. I guess that's his thing. Zuma is so dead inside, by the way. He's like, Vamola asks him whether or not he's excited for the takeoff, and he's just like, yeah. he's clearly not. Zuma is great, to be fair. You know, one day, by the way, I don't know why this just plugged into my brain, alright? This is a mini tangent, but it is Dandadan related. One day, I'm telling you, we're going to use... They've none. Oh yeah, I suppose none of them have flew before, so it's. I guess, yeah. So it's. I guess it's. I suppose so, right? I guess they have no reason to. I guess. It's interesting. What was I was gonna tangent there. What was I gonna tangent? Somebody out tangented me by bringing that up. What was I going to say? Oh, no. Oh, I remember. Right, I don't know why it popped into my brain. But, eventually, we're going to use that clubhouse. There was a whole clubhouse that was introduced literally like... thanks, Blissy. I appreciate I appreciate your... That would have actually triggered it for me. Right? Eventually, they'll use that clubhouse. It's been literally, what, a year in our time, in real time? They have not used that clubhouse at all. It existed well before I even knew Dandadan existed, and it's still never been used. Why did they introduced it and it's never been used? They cleared it out and everything. There was a Momokaru moment right next to it, and they've not used it once. What the hell? Like this is how I know. This is how I know that, touch wood, that Dandadan has to keep going for a while longer. Quite a while longer. Because they need to use that goddamn clubhouse a few times to justify even introducing it. Surely. Like, they've not used it once. Right? Am I crazy? No, you're right, Nachan. This is my point. Right? I'm telling you. They got to. They got to. Okay? They made a whole thing about it. We've not even seen inside of it yet. I suppose also there's yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess, yeah, I suppose Famola has been to space in that regard, hasn't she? But she just teleports, yeah. I don't know. I'm telling you, this means it has to keep going. Also, and you know, like, I know this, we're not talking about that right now, but there's a lot of crossover with this in Persona, right? I'm telling you, I suspect that Tatsu has played and enjoyed Persona 5. All right, the whole hideout thing makes me feel like that must be the case, right? Because that's like a I don't know. I'm going off on a tangent because I've been playing a lot of Persona 5 recently, guys. What was that? What? Yeah, no, yeah. So I want to see them decorate the goddamn place, right? Is that so much to ask? I want a little bit of filler. Sue me. And I mean filler in the absolute correct sense, right? I want some filler. Want filler now. Me more filler now, please. That's all I want. I just want to see some filler of them decorating the clubhouse together. I'm a simple man. And that would make me very happy. Can we get some of that, please? I know we've not done a single page on this chapter, right? But I just all I want is a clubhouse, okay? It'd be so goddamn cute. Me more filler now, that please. Yeah, thanks, KP. Appreciate you. No, look, Skelly B. I love that. I love that name, by the way. Skelly B is such a good name. Yes. We've been dealing with Tiny Momo. I appreciate that, but all I'm saying is that, you know what I mean? It's all I want. Like, that's it. That's all I want. Also, couldn't they have built a clubhouse at any point out of like the nano skin? You know, just get rid of one of the bathrooms. Get rid of one of the bathrooms in the Ayase house, and then just make a little clubhouse or something. You know? Then you could turn it into a little car when you need to go on the road. Anyway, if anybody has Tatsu's number, this isn't my only idea. I've got a bunch more. Right? If you want to get him on the horn, guys, I'll have a quick chat with him. See about getting, like, I don't know, producer credits or something. Co-writer, maybe. If you just want to get him on the horn, I'll have a word with him and I'll just take him through a few more of my ideas, you know. Yeah, they got logos and everything. Yeah, no, you're right, Sarah. All right. Don't like, you know. Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, he'll get back to me probably. Like, he'll be like, "Is that Michael?" Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get him on the horn, guys. He'll say, "Get him on the horn." That's the colloquialism he'll use as well. Anyway, we see 2 pages pretty much wasted. It's beautiful. It's great, but like it's pretty much wasted on an airplane flying, right? A 2-page spread ruined, wasted with just an airplane flying. Like, God, you know. Support operator, get me Tatsu. No, you are correct. You are correct, Sarah. You are correct, but also, I kind of like the idea of their clubhouse turning into a little van. No, I know Japan, all right, but like, it is cool. It's just, Anyway, back in the plane, I guess Gigi he makes a comment about his stomach floating, and Momo tells him to look outside. That the view will help calm him down. The guy's scared of flying, and he does not enjoy. He does not enjoy heights, and I respect that because I also don't. Yeah, they do have cute little faces when they're flying. All right, okay, guys. All right, I get it, guys. I get it. All right, I had a bad take on the plane thing. All right, I'm sorry. Okay, the plane thing was a bad take. Okay, damn. I'm sorry. All right. Okay. Anyway. They are very cute faces. They are. Andrew knows. Look at him. I agree with Andrew. That's all I want. But that wouldn't be filler, right? That would not be filler. Anything that the whole point is Momokurun, so that wouldn't be filler, and I wouldn't allow anyone to say the term filler around me because I would lose my shit. Oh my god, everybody do you want me to I know, apology to all 17. Do you want me to just look at pictures of planes for the rest of this? You want to look at pictures of planes? Because I can do that if you guys prefer. If you want to look at pictures of Boeings and shit, then we can do that. All right? But that's on you. If I just say it now, all right? Because we can drop all of this and go do that. They are not tax words, but if you use them, then if you use them incorrectly, this is the thing. They can be correct term. I'm not talking about this right now. We've already been through it. All right. Goddess, you're a crazy man. You're great, but you're a crazy man. You are absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, in getting freaked out, he accidentally knocks Momo off of his shoulder, and she lands on Zuma's shoulder. And he starts freaking out because something landed on his shoulder. Momo thinks at first that he can't remember her. But the reality is that he actually just can't see a damn thing. Like, he's blind now, basically. And it's not to do with the fact that he doesn't have the powers to remember her, because he can. And she's incredibly happy, and she's got like a little crying happy face. Maybe, yeah, you know what, guys, if you behave, we'll look at some Boeings together, all right? We'll look at some Boeings together later. If you behave, if you're really good, all right? But that's it. You have to be good. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I know I had to disengage on that one, KP. But yeah, no, his eyes are completely shot at this point. And he calls her girl, and Momo comments saying that she hates it when people call her girl. And he's exacerbated. His face in this. The facial expressions in this chapter are great. Like, especially Zuma's. He's just so exhausted. He's just like, oh man, I wish I could see right now. And then he highlights the fact that she has not told him her name. I mean, the fact that he can't figure it out at this point because people are referring to her as Momo is a bit odd to me. But hey, whatever. Not everybody. Maybe he's losing his hearing as well. But we think back to the Damara arc, and he basically says that, well, Momo said way back when that she's not telling him her name, and she still hasn't, which is quite funny. She's still wearing that little doll's dress as well after all this time. Yeah, I love that panel. I'm looking at that panel right now. His face, he's so done, man. He's so done with this. He's like, I just want to go home, man. Oh, I love Zuma. It's great. And here it is, guys. Oh, Pooty. All right, no worries, dude. Have a good one. Anyway. Now, Gigi decides that he's going to get involved. And it's a little weird. You know, I usually give Gigi a lot of leeway when it comes to the romance stuff. Just because I don't necessarily always see there being a problem with it. This is a little bit much, I think. He's clearly jealous, but he also doesn't trust Zuma, and which is again, this is why I was talking about in that previous chapter that the reason that, at least partially, that he has a problem with Zuma is because Zuma was there when he wasn't, and didn't manage to protect her. Despite the fact that there is a lot of crossover and similarity with Zuma and Gigi, insofar as they both got possessed by yokai and were forced to hurt people as a consequence of that, which I imagine probably feeds into it at least a little bit as well. But he says to Momo that she doesn't need to tell him her name, and that they go to completely different schools, and they were strangers to begin with. So when this is all over with, Gigi, would prefer it if Zuma had nothing to do with them anymore. Come on, man. What are you doing, Gigi? What are you doing, man? Like, the stigma of delinquency that Zuma carries is like even Gigi is influenced by it. Now, I do think that Gigi, again, there's a lot of like kind of guilt, I guess, over what happened in the Damara arc and the fact that he wasn't there, and I think he has displaced a lot of that and kind of projected it onto Zuma. I love that this shot, still just on the corner of the frame, there is a little Vamola. I don't know what it is. Tatsu obviously loves drawing Vamola, right? Because she's always there and she always looks so vacant. Yeah. Would you brain cell? Did we just brain cell in real time? That's crazy. That's crazy that we both got the same script. I think he just loves drawing her, man. She's there all the time. Yeah, no, Nachan, I agree. I think I agree with Nachan. Like, I think the problem is, right, and this is something that is easy to fall into with these characters, is that we forget their age. They are children. They are not children. They're teenagers, right? They don't have necessarily the capacity for emotional regulation, and Gigi is quite overwhelmed by how he feels, no doubt, and his guilt, his feelings for Momo, all of that leads into him putting that on Zuma unfairly, but you know, that's what people do. Vacant is the right word. She's just not there, like, not completely. Lights are on, but no one's home, kind of thing. Well, Tuma, I think that Gigi knows, though. I think Gigi knows that Okurun would have gone to his absolute limits to protect her. Gigi cannot talk about Okurun as though he wouldn't do everything he can to protect his friends, especially Momo. After what he did for Gigi in the Evil Eye arc, if Gigi did have a go about that, I'd be furious. I'd be incensed, because he's You can't do that. Like, you can't do that. Because he's already proven that he's willing to do anything it takes. But Gigi doesn't know Zuma, and he doesn't trust Zuma, and he sees Zuma as kind of an opposite. And I do think that them framed in this way right now, there is an almost kind of like mirrored element here, you know? Because he couldn't trust himself. When he was taken over by the Eye, he couldn't trust himself. So knowing that this other guy was also taken over by a yokai and went crazy, he knows that if he couldn't trust himself, someone who does care deeply about Momo, how can he trust this other guy as well, right? Even if, you know, his possession isn't an ongoing thing. He was possessed, right? And he's jealous on top of that because Zuma's a good-looking guy. I mean, look at him. Come on. I mean, look at him. He's like... did I lose the stream? Did I lose the stream, guys? Did I lose the stream? Is everybody still there? Did I lose? I'm back. Am I lagging? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys. That's weird. Sorry, guys. Technical support. Right, well, I'm going to keep progressing like usual. I don't know if you're actually getting this or not, but yeah, it's clearly I'm losing the fucking thing. What is happening? Yeah, I don't really know what to tell you. Okay. You can see and hear me. Right, guys, I'm just going to keep progressing like I otherwise would have. If something is not going right, then let me know. All right? Tangent in too much. Okay, well, if it keeps misbehaving, guys, let me know. But I'm just going to have to keep progressing. I don't know what the hell that is because my internet connection is still fabulous. So I'm going to just keep progressing as anticipated. I don't know what the deal is with it, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Is it frustrating? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know what it could be, guys. If it keeps bugging out, please let me know, guys. But I'm just going to keep progressing, like I said. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Right. So, after that scene... we see Momo asking Gigi what the issue is, right? I don't know why, but I really like this drawing of Momo, right? Like, I don't know. There's just something really satisfying about the way that she looks in this scene. Like this kind of vibe. Like, I feel like that could be an emoji. I'm telling you now, that could be an emoji. For real. For real. Turn it off and on again. Yeah, I know, guys. It's frustrating, but keep an eye out for it, please. You still can't hear me? What the hell? Alright, KP, catch you. Ugh. Fucking internet. I don't even know what it is. It might be OBS that's misbehaving. Serious issues that need Okay. Cool, I guess. Right. Well, it should work, so I'm not sure what to say. I'm not sure what to say. Because my internet is like, it's just doing fantastic. It seems like it might be my upload speed. It might be my upload speed. Right, you know what, guys? I'll just be 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys.